All right, Travis. Many people got hooked on a Thielen last year. Were you one of them, or are you still on that bandwagon now? He's got a different quarterback in town.
Actually, I like to be hooked on a Thielen another year. I think between Diggs and Thielen's last year, they combined for 2,125 yards and 12 touchdowns. Meanwhile, you look at Kirk Cousins, who's coming in, and he's thrown 4,000 plus yards and at least 25 touchdowns in the last 3 years. So you're talking about an increase of only almost 2,000 more yards on the production they saw last year and maybe 12 more touchdowns. Obviously, not all of that is going to go to those two, but you like the uptick to still be there. It's not going to all go to the tight ends. So he only scored 4 touchdowns last year. That number should go up. He was ninth in total targets with 135. Johnny, I think that the volume is there. The offense should be improved, which should mean better production. I like Adam Thielen this year. I think he's going at a decent spot in drafts. I think you can get him at a decent value. What do you think?
I mean, I do like Adam Thielen quite a bit this year. When you look at this guy, they finally figured him out and they started putting him in the slot a lot more. He played out of the slot 40% of the time. I expect that number to go up considering exactly what they found in the data, and that's that he is a complete mismatch when you put him in the slot. He is very, very good at catching the ball on contested catches. 18% of his catches were contested catches. And guess what? He came down with 87% of those. So I looked for them to continue to put him in a role where he can succeed. However, one caveat I do want to say is that I don't expect his touchdowns to leap a lot, considering the fact that he was one of the worst on his teams when it came to converting catches in the red zone, especially when you're looking at a couple of his teammates in Diggs and Kyle Rudolph. Those guys projected considerably higher in that area. So I'm not too sure that his red zone or his touchdowns will go up, but I do like his yardage to continue to stay where he's at or exceed last year. I like Adam Thielen as a solid wide receiver this year.